9:29. Do a little sound check. I got sound. Okay. Part 2 of the Lego Ideas Magic of Disney set number 21352. We did the first 6 bags last night. There were 9 bags total, so we got 3 bags left if you do math. You can see what we've done so far. We have this center piece here for Belle, and it has the rose under glass. Yes. And then we've got this area over here for Encanto for Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, no. And then we have this section here, which is a Lion King section, which has Simba on it. And here we have Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. We've got Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Nemo. We've got this raft here is for Geppetto. I'll put Geppetto on here from Pinocchio. And these broomsticks are the broomsticks that the Sorcerer Mickey creates when he casts a spell on one broomstick to do his chores for him, and then can't get them to stop, doesn't know how to make the spell end, chops them up with an axe, and all the little pieces become new broomsticks. Continue filling the well up with water, which is one of his chores. And fill the entire sorcerer's lair, I guess? Sorcerer's lair? Okay. Zach, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I want you to know that I watched Encanto today when I got home. And so I know why we don't talk about Bruno now. And I was just kind of going over some of what we've already built. We did 6 bags last night, got 3 bags left to build tonight. So it shouldn't be a very long stream. Take tomorrow off, come back Friday and start Gringotts Wizarding Bank for the weekend. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good representation of the house, of the casita that the Madrigals lived in. And now I know that Bruno was living in the walls with the rat. So a little bit more knowledgeable about those kind of things. Anyway, I'm gonna get cranking here. It really looks like the only part that we have left is the big Sorcerer Mickey in the middle. So that's why all of this stuff is red, because his outfit is red. And Zach will be happy to know we got some happy little trees here on the Simba section. On the Lion King section, we've got some more happy little trees over here on the Encanto section with Bruno. And I know that Zach is always happy to have some happy little trees. All right, I'm gonna get cranking here. We're gonna knock this thing out. We're gonna build this Sorcerer Mickey. These waves here, I mean, obviously there are waves for Lilo and for Geppetto to ride on his raft, and for Sebastian and Nemo to be in the ocean. But they're also where Sorcerer Mickey is parting the waters. Well, I get, it's kind of a little inaccurate because Sorcerer Mickey wasn't the one who parted the waters. It was the actual sorcerer who came back and discovered what Mickey had done. But the set probably would not have sold as well if they'd put some Merlin-looking sorcerer in the middle instead of Mickey. I would assume. Zach, you did not tell me that you were like some big, I mean, I know your Instagram was like what, 30,000 followers. Was TikTok even more? I didn't realize you were such a big shot. You were so famous. You're kind of a big deal. Somebody is shooting off some fireworks outside down on the beach or something. All right, so these pieces have little printed black squares on the edge. It's a 1x1 stud. I haven't really seen these pieces with the black. I'm wondering what exactly those are gonna end up being a part of, and if they're specifically made for this set, or if it's only on one of the 4 sides that it has that little black. I wonder if there are any other sets that use these pieces with the little black squares on the edges, or if it's just this piece. I wonder if these pieces were specifically made just for yeah, I mean, being an affiliate, I had no idea that so what are all the requirements that you have to meet to, you have to have so many followers or whatever? I don't know what kind of perks that entitles you to, but I saw that you on your Twitter, you are funding sets. Are people seriously, like, they pay for your sets? That seems to me to be the more impressive feat. If you're funding sets on Throne or wherever it is I can't remember all the specifics now, but word. Oh, was I supposed to do? When did that piece get on there? Okay, I guess she did tell me to put that piece on there. So what's up, Zach? How's your day, buddy? Did you do anything exciting today, or did you start a new build, or what are you doing next? The Jurassic Park Jeep or something like that? I do not have any Jurassic parts. Maintaining average viewers, yeah, okay. Not as hard anymore. Yeah, I can get that. I could see that. I enjoyed Bruno. I definitely thought it was worth a watch. I'm glad I gave it a watch. X-Files, okay. I mean, I am a big X-Files fan. I loved the X-Files back in the day when it was on TV. Some of the later stuff, like when they tried to bring it back, like for a couple seasons here or there. I think they did that like 2 or 3 times, where it was off the air for years, and then they'd come back and do a season or 2, and then it was off the air for another couple years, and then maybe they came back and did. Anyway, I just don't really see the appeal of the X-Files set. I just, like, what do I want with Mulder's office? You know, like, yes, that was a location on the show, and it's got the poster in it and that kind of stuff, but I don't know, it just didn't really excite. I mean, the spaceship looked cool. The Mulder's office was not underground under a forest, but anyway, you know, I get it. But there's been several sets like that I like. The Seinfeld apartment, you know, I was a huge Seinfeld fan, but what the heck do I want with Jerry's apartment or The Office? You know, I wasn't a big Office fan, but even if I was, I don't think I'd want The Office. Or the Friends apartment. I mean, I'm sure there are people who look at you know, like the Daily Bugle, and they're like, well, what the heck would you want that for? You know, so I mean, I get it. People like different stuff, but I don't know. It just seemed just seemed kind of pointless. Although there are a couple minifigs in there. The 2 Friends sets were perfect. Yeah, if you're a fan, and I mean, I wouldn't say I was a huge fan of Friends. All right, I messed up here somehow. I won't say I was a huge fan of Friends, but I mean, I watched some episodes. I guess if you were a big, huge fan, I could see why you would want it, but I don't know. It just struck me as an odd set for people to want. Yeah, and I guess I never really got into The Office, but I know some of the beats from The Office just from like memes and whatnot. I know there's like what's his face brought his big pot of chili and dumped it everywhere. Is that I would imagine there's a big pot of chili in the set, a big stain on the carpet or something where the chili. I don't really know. Mirror image for the other side. I want to get that Knight Rider car. Apparently there's a Knight Rider car that's coming out. But I'm concerned it's going to be huge like that old Batmobile, that 1966 classic Batmobile was. I mean, I enjoyed that build. It was a little fragile and it was just a monster. It was just so much bigger than I thought it was going to. They didn't need to make it that big. They could have made a smaller version for a little bit cheaper maybe. I don't know. But anyway, with that Knight Rider car, what I really want is an 18-wheeler that has a ramp on the back that Michael Knight can drive the car up when the thing's traveling at full speed, just like it used to in the TV show. And I think they made it. You just want the sound. There's for Kit's voice. Is that the woo woo? Yes, that would be a good sound brick to have for sure. Is that so? I didn't realize it. Are sound bricks and Smart Play the same? I'm not the most knowledgeable about Lego stuff. Yes, for sure. Okay, Michael. Okay, Zach. Okay. But I'd love like the A-Team van, and I know you can get this stuff like mocks online that you can buy that have them, but I want the official Lego. Or the Airwolf helicopter. I'd love an Airwolf helicopter. Okay. I have the sorting hat, and I've done Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, but I was so kind of disappointed with the way those kind of turned out that I wasn't sure if I was going to do Soundwave or not, but I think you were telling me that Soundwave was the best of the three, and so I probably will try to get Soundwave before he retires. But I think we got another year or so on Soundwave before, and I've got some others. I've got a lot in my backlog that I needed to flush out, and then I've got so many more that I want to get before Christmas. I need to get like the Home Alone house, the Willy Wonka, the Endurance is going to retire at Christmas time. Maybe the Nightmare Before Christmas, I think, is going to retire before Christmas time. And I also learned a lesson from Zach last night. If Zach's still here when I get off, maybe he can try to explain to me if is there some way, like when you do a raid, do you, I don't know, maybe you can tell me how to do a raid, and I will see if anybody is on that we can go raid, because I want to be a good member of the Lego community here on Twitch. And it'll only be a 2-person raid, but oh wait, somebody else came in. I've got some lurkers, so it could just be a lurker. Yeah, I'm looking at the dashboard here. There's a raid button. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. Yeah, I see it. Is there a difference between, okay. All right, well, when I start to get off, I will look and see if we can find somebody, and I will use that raid button for the first time. I don't know, there might not be anybody. It's kind of late night for... Okay, there's a problem here. I do not have a brick that size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I couldn't have... If this is truly missing, this will be the first time I've ever had a set actually not have the piece that... This will be a first. make sure it's not in the bag. Let me make sure I didn't jump to a different bag without telling me. No, it still says bag 7. Wow. I know I don't have a piece like that in my junk pile. I may have another piece that I can. All right, I'm on a peace sign here for a second. Sorry about the delay. I mean, what the heck? This is truly a first for me. I have built many Lego sets, and I have yet to have a set that is actually missing a piece. I had one set that had some stickers be messed up, and I had to All right, I found a piece that's the right size. It's the wrong color, but I'm gonna push on through with this piece, and maybe the other piece will turn up, or if not, I will order it from Lego and take the thing apart and replace it. But I don't think it's gonna be that visible from, I think only the edges of it are gonna be visible, and maybe not even those. So it may not be a big deal. May not make that much of a difference in the end. Yes, so really only visible along this edge here, and we may be covering that edge up anyway, so maybe I won't have to pull it apart to fix it. But I will get that brick. See, now this is a 4x4 and it's an extra piece, right? So I think maybe what happened was they were supposed to put a 4x6 in. They accidentally put a 4x4 in. I will add that 4x4 back to my junk drawer. All right, bag 8. I was kind of hoping, I wasn't 100% sure and I didn't look it up, but I was kind of hoping there was going to be a Sorcerer Mickey minifig in this set. But he's not in this bag. There's only one more bag for him to be in, so yeah, I mean, I know that there is definitely, that one exists for sure. I just thought since Sorcerer Mickey was the big centerpiece of this set, that they might just go ahead and throw us a Sorcerer Mickey minifig in there. I have one Mickey minifig right now. It's the one where he's in a tuxedo. And I'm trying to remember what set I got that out of. I can't remember what set I got that out of right now, but I thought it'd be nice to have Sorcerer Mickey next to Tuxedo Mickey. I guess he could be completely retired now. He could be, only way you can get him is on the secondary market. inside and the top. I got lucky. That brown piece that I got is actually the same brown that is being used in the set. At least I didn't have to get like a pink one or a blue one or something. Oh, Butterfingers. And nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Okay. I'm gonna step away for just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. I gotta feed the cats. Oh, nice, you stuck around, awesome. I've got a couple cats that live outside my house, and one of them is a black and white tuxedo cat, just like the Lego Ideas set. So of course I had to buy that set. And the other one is an orange cat, just like the other Lego Ideas set. Although the other Lego Ideas set is an orange tuxedo cat. Are there orange tuxedo cat? I guess there are. So I guess he's like the Dumb and Dumber version of a tuxedo cat. But anyway, and he's solid orange. So I could have got, and really that cat is more brown than it is orange. They should have gone with a more orange color, but I guess that was the closest they could get with the colors they had. But I guess I could have bought the other pieces in that color and made him a solid color instead of, so he could match my cat exactly, but I don't care that much. So this is his main torso, I'm assuming, and then these are going to be his two arms, and then the last bag will be doing his head. His head and his sorcerer's hat. Gotta put his hands together now. I'm assuming he's gonna have 3 fingers attached to these 3 things. I'm not sure how his thumb is gonna... Oh, there it is. There's how his thumb's gonna attach. Speaking of thumbs, there's his thumb. Whoa. Dropped a piece. Butterfingers. And there are his 3 fingers. I had Butterfingers with the fingers. Whoa. That was not supposed to happen. I put way too much pressure on him, I guess. Right hand. Oh. Right hand done. Mirror image for the left hand now. Okay. Left hand done. I bet that's the end of that bag. Yes, okay. So I am going to be putting him there we go. Right. Final bag. Mickey's head and helmet and no minifig. Oh well. Mapper, how are you, sir? Now see, Mapper will give me a shout out when I come into his stream. And I need to figure out how to give people shout outs so that I can do that when they show up. But Mapper meet Zach, Zach meet Mapper. I'm just gonna do it verbally. I'm giving you guys a literal shout out. Mapper, how's everything going with you tonight? What have you been up to? What are you building right now? Jesus. Nope. Mapper might just be lurking. And that's okay. I go to his streams and lurk sometimes too. heck did you just do? Okay, what was it you just finished? And when you say drink, did you get yourself a liquor drink or? All these black pieces reminded me of the time I did the Darth Vader helmet on stream, and just black on black on black. It just couldn't really even see what was happening on the stream. Just this black blob of Are you starting to see Mickey Mouse's face come together? We are running out of pieces here. They're gonna have to wrap this thing up here. It's gonna have to come together pretty quick. Printed piece with Mickey's eyes. So no stickers in this set. That is a 1+ in the plus column. All right, face is done. I guess we're moving on to the hat. Again, the moon and stars printed on the hat, no stickers. I gotta get his ears on him. Okay, let's stop that. Instructions, are you sure? I think I've got that in there. I'm not 100% sure about that. That was a weird fit. Man, that was kind of a... Oh, come on, you whore. This was not the best design attachment for the ears. Wow. Maybe I can get the ears on after I... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why can I not get this son of a bitch? Wow. Okay. This is going great. It's just like so many weird connections all in one. Okay, now if I can just get these on without. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, nope, nope. There it is. Whew. Those ears were a bitch. All right. Head on body. Ears on head, hat on head. Couple of Technic pins in the front here. Put the two pieces together. Keep my head out of frame. There it is. All right. That is the final part of the Lego Magic of Disney. I'm gonna try to pull the camera around here, get you guys a cool, kind of a more front-on view. Not too close. Can I get it on frame? A little close. Back it up a little. Yeah, so again, we have Belle here from Beauty and the Beast in her yellow princess dress. We've got the rose here underneath the glass dome, and I guess there was maybe there's a stained glass window of the rose also that was also in the Beauty and the Beast house or something, but there's a nice stained glass window feature back there behind. Can you see it here? Let me move Belle. Maybe you can see that stained glass. Not really, maybe not bright enough. And then over here on the right from the Encanto movie, we've got, Bruno, and the casita that the Madrigals live in. Bruno's friends with a bunch of rats, and so he's got a rat with him, and he's holding a fortune. He can see the future. So that is one of his predictions. And then over here on this side is the Lion King right? We've got Simba here, standing on the rock, looking out over everything the light touches. We've got Lilo here on her surfboard riding the waves from the Lilo and Stitch. We've got Sebastian, the crab, and Little Mermaid, and I guess Nemo from Finding Nemo. We've got Geppetto up here on a raft. He's holding a paintbrush accessory. And then over here, oh geez, I just knocked Simba off of his. I will say they didn't give Simba the best perch, the best connection here. Let me get my arm out of the frame. I'll put Simba back on later. We have the three, well, there's only three here. There were hundreds in the Sorcerer cartoon, the Sorcerer's Apprentice cartoon. They're carrying their buckets of water, filling up the well, which was Mickey's chore. But he didn't want to do that, so he used the Sorcerer's Book to cast a spell, make the broom do it for him. Couldn't figure out how to get the brooms to stop, so he chops all the brooms up with an axe, and then all the little pieces grow into new brooms. And then we got Sorcerer Mickey here, kind of parting the waves, kind of getting rid of the water that the brooms have built up, and that's the same waves that Geppetto and Lilo and Sebastian and Nemo are on. Okay, that's it, guys. I mean, if you're a huge Disney fan, I could see getting this set. It's probably a skip. You can probably skip this one. The minifigs are good, but not spectacular. I mean, the build itself was fun. It didn't take me that, let's see, 3 hours last night, hour and a half tonight. I always move a lot slower when I'm building on stream than I do I'm building normally, so 4.5 hours, 5 hours. It's if you're a huge Encanto fan, if you're a huge, because I don't know that they have any other sets of Encanto. I don't keep up with it that well, so they probably have made some other Pinocchio sets, but I don't know if any of them are currently being sold or not. They may all be retired. Same with Lilo and Stitch, and with Sebastian and Finding Nemo. And I do have the big huge Disney castle that I will be building at some point, and so I think I'll get some more princesses. I think I'll get some more exciting minifigs in that set than I got in this set. Let's do a raid. Since Zach has kind of told me about how to do raids, that is the proper etiquette. All the extra pieces are out of the way here. All right, raid channel. Let's see. Snickerdoodle. Has been going, she's got 9 viewers, he's got 12 viewers. $17 viewers. Here's a guy with 1 viewer. Let's go raid the guy with 1 viewer. So I guess I just click on, or a girl, excuse me, it's a young lady. Actually, that might not be the one. Twilight Deku, he's got 12 viewers. Okay, oh. Jeez, that guy's got 87 viewers. Way to go, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go back up here. Let's just do Snickerdoodle since. Let me look at this guy again. He's okay. Definitely not doing that one. Let's do this. Let's do Snickerdoodle. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Boom. I just hit start raid, so. I'll be on Friday. I'm starting Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Hope you guys will come join us for that. Well, hold on, just give it a minute. Okay, I already said that I'm okay with that.
That's an awesome name. That's an awesome name.
Hello.
That's what I was just doing. We started R2D2 tonight. Yes, this is some of my progress. We've done BD1. Got this flower, and that flower. Yeah, see, I can tell A1 always already wants